we are really talking about what to do when you don't feel beautiful, what to do when you're comparing yourself to people who are online, on social media, or even in your reality. When you feel like no matter what you do, you're just not feeling beautiful, you're feeling ugly, you're not feeling like you're the most confident version of yourself. Where do you start? What do you do about it? And this is the video that's going to really help you with that. And before I start giving tips and tricks, I really want to explain you that everybody that you see online or offline that has gone through that glow up or has that radiant presence, they have had to do a lot of inner and outer work to be able to get to that position. So just being able to validate that, just being able to understand that is going to really help you know that nobody is born perfect, nobody's born looking a certain way, or nobody has born with that confidence. It is really something that people have developed. It's really a skill that people have mastered, and those are the people you're looking up to. But also understanding this also helps you understand that you are malleable. You are someone who can take up a structure. It's not about, you know, you are a certain way and you're going to be that certain way all the time. It's something that you can change. It's something that you can take ownership of and know that, okay, you are here about how you feel about yourself and how you appear, but you can also get to the position that you want to be, to how you want to feel about your body, how your body can look like, how your face can look like. These are all the things that you can actually control. Obviously, I'm not saying that you can change your height overnight or you can change your facial features, but what I'm saying is that you can change how you feel about it. You can change the feeling that you have with regards to how you look, can actually change how you look. That's where I'm getting to. But before I give like all those things, I also want to explain you my own journey, my own story, which has been a journey. Like I always felt that I was not beautiful. I always felt that I'm extremely skinny. I always felt I had to gain a whole bunch of weight. I always felt not enough. I always felt that I am just ugly and that's it. And I can't do anything about it. That's it. My life is doomed. That's how I used to feel, even though I had the body, even though I had good enough features, I still felt that way. So it was really not about the external presence, it was about how I felt about myself. And it took me nearly a decade to work on myself with coaches, with my external presence to be able to get to this level of being an award winning coach, of having done Miss Universe Ireland last year, having been invited to London Fashion Week to walk. All of that has taken a long time. And it was a series of being able to understand that I can love myself and I can change my appearance and I can get to the appearance that I want to get to. And this is what today I want to share, that even when you're feeling extremely negative about how you appear, those thoughts are probably not true. They are just thoughts that you're having in the moment. And it's about being able to envision yourself so beautiful. I get no evil eyes or lust. You are so pretty. God bless your face. Oh my God, thank you so much. That is so kind. I am so grateful for your comment. Grazie, thank you so much. I really value that comment. It has made my day. Hello, how are you, Charisma? It's really, really nice to have you here. Very interesting that it rhymes with the charisma coach. So thank you for that. Yes, so I was sharing my journey here that I never felt beautiful. It is a journey that I had to undertake. It is a journey of both mental and physical journey that I had to undertake. In today's video, we are discussing more the mental habits, the mental diet that you need to have to stop feeling ugly and start feeling beautiful. That's today's topic. But tomorrow I'm going to share products and tools that also help with the image piece. But as a image consultant, as a award-winning coach, today I really want to share with you mental tricks that help you elevate your image. because I always felt ugly. I never felt beautiful. And I did a pageant last year, which is Miss Universe Ireland. And I'm working in London Fashion Week in September. And it has taken me a lot of inner work to be able to actually love myself, to be able to actually feel that yes, I am beautiful the way I am, and I love enhancing myself. It's not because I have to cover something, but it's because I love it. I love dressing up. I love applying makeup. And it's not coming from a space of camouflaging. It's coming from a space of loving. It's coming from a space of, I love myself. That's why I want to go to the gym. I love myself. That's why I want to dress up. I love myself. That's why I want to do my makeup. And this is what I want to talk to you about. So, can everybody in the chat tell me how do they feel about themselves? What are the blockages that are coming up when it comes to beauty, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to image? What are the blocks that are stopping you from getting there? How do you feel about yourself? That's what we're going to be discussing and amplifying in today's live. So make the most of it. Ask me questions, get interactive so that I can actually help you understand how to go on this journey. Even more than that, I think a lot of us underestimate ourselves. We feel that we are just not enough. And if there's the beauty gets to exist with someone who is extremely famous, or the people who are on Instagram, only they get to be beautiful, or only they get to have what they want to have. But we, on the other hand, are average, normal, everyday people. So why would we deserve it? Why would we deserve to look good, and what's the special occasion, all those things. And those are the blocks, those are the mindset shifts that actually allow you to fulfill what you came here to fulfill. When you can express yourself as the most beautiful version of yourself to the world, that's when the world will acknowledge you. That's when the world will be able to see you, and the world will be able to give you the opportunities that you came here to achieve, that you came here to do. So it's so important that we actually the first ever step is to actually express, to accept yourself, to accept that God made me with a skinny body. Let's say, if I take my example, God made me with a skinny body. God made me with certain features. And now it's about what I can do, what I can play, and how creative can I be with these features to look my best. That doesn't mean that I go and get a whole bunch of surgeries to look a certain way. It actually means to embrace my uniqueness and to start to work from there, to start to actually embrace how I feel about myself, and to start to play with makeup or to play with tools like clothing and kara to feel my best. Because a lot of us, especially in today's day and age, everybody looks the same. And when everybody's looking the same, it's extremely difficult to actually own your individuality, to actually look unique, to actually give a unique experience, because everybody's looking the same, right? And that's what I want to avoid, because what I want people to feel after this life is that I am beautiful and I can accomplish anything. And yes, maybe I don't look like everyone else, but I can achieve it if I want to. And I can amplify my uniqueness. And even if I have curves or even if I'm super thin, that's fine because that's unique. That is different. And I think that's what the world needs is your uniqueness, your difference, your quirks, things that make you special. And when we start to understand that, that is when the transformation happens. In my own journey, I used to wear glasses before. I used to wear glasses and I absolutely hated my dark circles. I have a little bit dark circles. I used to always feel I have dark circles and I'm not beautiful. My smile is not right. Even though I have a perfect smile, I used to feel all these thoughts. And this is where the image transformation mentally comes into play, because when you realize that even if you get those surgeries, even if you get a whole bunch of plastic surgery, you are still the same from within. So, can you work on that piece? Can you start to see yourself differently so that the world can see you differently? This is exactly what I've done in my own personal journey. I used to look completely different, and I have a whole video dedicated to this, so you can go and check it out in my videos, in my past videos. How I used to look and how I look now is completely different. Two different people. In fact, I have actually had people who came to me and they said, how did you literally transform yourself? You don't look different. We didn't even recognize you. And that's because I did that inner work that made me give that glow on the outside and made me confident enough to carry myself in the world. And that is so important today. It's so important to understand that it's not about looking like everyone else, it's about embracing your uniqueness. It's about what are the things that I absolutely love about myself? What are the things that are so unique about myself? If an alien saw me today, how would the alien react to me? All those pieces will help you understand that you are very uniquely brought here. And it's not about losing weight or gaining the weight, but it's about how can I feel the best about myself? What are the tools? What are the resources that are going to make me feel the best about myself? And that those are the mindset tools that are going to help you get there. But obviously, there are practical steps also that I do. It's not that I just changed my mindset and I did some affirmations and that's it. I actually did some actions that also helped me maintain my look and my confidence on a daily basis because I don't only coach, I do a whole bunch of things. For example, I have a full time job that I have to go to. I have to deal with C-level executives on a daily basis. I have to give presentations, I have to give keynotes, run live events, and all of that requires me to put my best foot forward on a daily basis. And that can only happen when I am loving myself, when I am accepting myself and not being self critical all the time because I think we are our worst critics. We always feel the most negative about ourselves. And that's when seeing yourself from a different lens can really, really help. In my own clients' journey, I've seen their life transform. I've seen them get opportunities that they never thought they could get because they saw me, they saw themselves from my lens when we were in a coaching session. And this is where the perspective comes, the different perspective, the perspective that you can view yourself from is so important because, for example, Gracie's comment there is so beautiful. She comments me on my beauty because she finds me beautiful. But there might be some people online who may not like me. There's always different perspectives when it comes to beauty. And what you need to do is hone in on your perspective, hone in on uniqueness, your strengths, what makes you special. So, as an activity, whoever is watching me, whoever is live, or whoever is watching the playback of this, I want you to go get a little notebook. Just get a small little notebook and, or even a mirror. Get a mirror or a notebook or both, and just look at yourself. Actually, I have a mirror here, very beautiful mirror. It's a heart-shaped mirror that I've actually used in my live events. I want you to look at that mirror and just observe the thoughts that come into your mind. It could be, wow, I'm so beautiful, or it could be, oh, I see a pimple, I see my dark circles, I see my eyes are not very white today, or it could be anything that you think about yourself. Just notice those thoughts. Notice what's coming up in your mind because that is your inner critic talking. So I want you to notice those thoughts. I want you to notice how you're talking to yourself. I want you to really, really be aware of that when you look into your eyes in the mirror. And then just close your eyes there and just think about yourself when you were a little girl, when you just loved to wear those little dresses that you had, when you just loved to just be, just to exist, and you never thought about who is watching or who is thinking about you or whatever. You just felt amazing. You felt beautiful. You loved yourself. I want you to go back into that memory while you're looking at yourself with your eyes closed. Breathe it in As you open your eyes, I want you to think about you actually talking to that little girl. You're not talking to yourself. When you look in the mirror, you're talking to that little girl, and those comments that you're having, you're not having those comments for yourself. Actually, you're having those comments to the little girl. All those harsh comments that you keep giving yourself, I'm ugly, I'm not enough, all those comments are to the little girl. How would you think? How would you say that to the child version of yourself if you met her today? Would you tell her that she is fat? Would you tell her that she is ugly? Would you tell her that she's not beautiful? Or would you just hug her and tell her that she's the most beautiful girl in the world? That's what I want you to think about when you are giving yourself that criticism, because you are actually giving it to your inner child. You're giving it to the little girl inside of you. And she is born beautiful. She's born with those little quirks that make her beautiful. She's born with her own uniqueness. You never call a baby ugly, or you never call a baby unworthy, because they're born beautiful. They're born worthy, right? So where is it lost? Where is it lost along the way when other people are saying things? That's where it is lost. So I really want you to get present. Do the mirror work exercise. Look into yourself and start to see yourself from a different perspective. See yourself from a perspective of, almost that you're in a movie and you're the main character of the movie. No matter what you look like right now, knowing that you are the star of your movie really helps, because it helps you give perspective that it's not about looking a certain way, but it's about feeling like you own your life, feeling that you can change if you want to, feeling that even when you want to change, sorry, feeling that even when you want to change, it's in your hands. It's not far fetched, it's actually in your hands, it's in your control. The change is in your control. It's about how you truly feel about yourself and how you get to feel. It's about accepting yourself and really romanticizing your life to feel amazing. Like, let's say Carrie, right? Carrie from SATC. Carrie Bradshaw is like an iconic style icon, but I believe that in her story, she never felt worthy. She always felt not enough. That's what was displayed. But there were so many other characters who felt very strong about themselves. And what we truly want to achieve is that sense of strength, that sense of meaning, that sense that, you know what, I'm a blank canvas and I can change or tweak myself, but I also love the blank canvas because it's mine, because this is what God gave me. I've been blessed with this body, I've been blessed with this beautiful face, and it's about how do I play with it to portray what I want to portray, to show up the way I want to show up, to get the maximum potential or opportunities that I want to get. A little water break. I also want to appreciate all the people who do dial in live, because I am spontaneous with my lives. I'm usually not giving you a preview, I just go live. And this is what I've been doing since the last week. I've been loving this structure because it helps me kind of engage with the audience here. It helps me understand how can I add more value to the channel, how can I really add more value to my audience, because I think if I were, these videos are videos that would help me, help the past version of myself who felt stuck, who didn't like herself, who constantly felt that she wasn't enough, constantly comparing herself with other people on the internet, constantly feeling that she's just not there yet, and no matter what she did, she wouldn't be enough. It is to that version of myself that I made this video for. And it is for that version that I'm going live today, to actually help that person who's behind the screen, who's feeling not worthy, who wants to improve her image, improve her confidence, and get to that stage of feeling amazing, feeling radiant, feeling joyful, feeling amazing, feeling energetic, and just feeling like the most unstoppable, beautiful woman that anybody else has the pleasure of having the presence of. And when you see yourself like that, it is the most groundbreaking thing. It is something that really helps you transform, gets you the opportunities, like the opportunities that I get now, I never thought I would get before. And it's because of the work that I've done on my inner and external self image, which has really helped me. So that was really it for today, which I wanted to discuss with everyone on this live. But please, please, if you haven't already, subscribe so that you can get more of me. You can dial into the lives when I'm going live. And also, I wanted to say that if you would like to book a one on one with me, there are options. I have spots. And you can do that with a link in my description by emailing me as well at thecharismacoachsue@gmail.com. And I would love to chat with you and know what are the actual blocks that you're going through in your self image and how can I help you see yourself differently so that you can actually attract the opportunities that you deserve, the life that you deserve, the way people treat you. Why is it the way people treat you? And how can you transform that? How can you transform how you show up? And how can you really conduct yourself as the dream woman that you're meant to be? I hope you enjoyed this little live, and I can't wait for the next one. See you.